Yeah. Tutorial. Yeah, haven't played the demo in a while. Might as well.
Hey, name's
What?
Buck. Hope you didn't have trouble finding my place. Oh, well now it's your place, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
This quaint little hub was Buck's taxi. But I'm getting too old for other people's problems. Ha! Gotta smooze and prattle. Probably made a few enemies. Sorry, to get this transaction over with, you'll need the tablet paired to the vehicle. It's updated to the latest OS, but I need to delete a few apps.
Here we go.
A couple of personal ones.
We'll have
While
fun
I'm
up there.
deleting, you should get comfortable. There's a little knob on the workstation to adjust how close it sits to the chair. Then use the handles to glide the
something up here.
workstation closer or
I'm off
farther.
diet and it's bothering me, but
When it's comfy,
Here.
rotate the knob
me
back
just-
to the lock icon. The control system is pretty much the same in the taxi. The fully upgraded matchy-matchy model.
Okay, that did
Here
not
you go.
get rid of it. I'm gonna
Tablet
assume-
is set to a new user and
problem
ready
with
to
the
be
game.
dropped onto the workbench. The tablet syncs with your taxi, so each ride, including tips and bills, will load up in this room. This pretty thing is your brand new license, ready to pair with the taxi systems.
Yeah, this game really needs anti-aliasing. Holy cow.
I know it seems odd to move it to. Congratulations! You have your learner's permit. Now I can legally sell you the business and run through training. You could just figure it out, but we humans ought to stick together. Here's the bill. And I'm gonna be firm on the price. May seem like a lot, but keep in mind, you're getting the place and a reputable turnkey business.
No, that was my one about.
Pick up the bank card and tap it to the bill. Payment should happen instantly. A pleasure. You're now the proud owner of the only customized human-controlled vehicle in Progress Point. Time to start your first shift. All right, let's move. You might have an ID, but you still need the test. Let's head to the scrapyard. I'll dump the spare taxi parts. It's a shame I can't sell them to you, but taxi newbies are barred from the off-market stuff.
Okay.
You'll be ticking off stops in no time. It ain't safe out there, but I'm glad someone is still willing to fight the rise of autos.
Yeah, I know. Ignorance is
Some
strength.
fresh air.
That was part of the one game, Orwell.
Attach the
Ignorance is strength.
tablet to the taxi console, just
Good
like
game.
on the workbench.
I didn't get all the endings in it, though.
Testing. 1, 2. Can you hear me in the taxi? Technology. I swear, anytime I employ a human coder, it never works. Equal opportunity program always sends me the worst.
What was that?
Oh, then we can continue. As for the error on the screen, well, I wasn't completely honest. The taxi's a messy retrofit, so
hold
it
on.
pulls energy in unconventional ways. Internal power for the engine, but the instruments
go.
are powered by the driver,
Probably
who's usually
shouldn't
a
hit my
bot.
desk now.
In order for a human to drive, you need mods, which is gonna cost a bit more. It's a biochemical energy mod. Just jam it into one of your ears, and then the nanos will go to work. This part might be a bit uncomfortable. Select which hand gets the vial placement, usually your dominant hand, then place both of your hands on the screen. If you thought that was bad, you should see the process to reverse it. Congratulations, you're a little less human. And when you meet the passengers, what's left of your humanity will go out the door.
So funny, guy.
Your new
You're
mod
so funny.
converts blood into compatible energy. Yes, you'll literally be putting your blood and sweat into this, harnessing bioenergetic adenosine triphosphate systems through radioactive conversion into direct current for the taxi. So I've been told. The first thing needed for the energy mod is replacement vials. They're in the compartment above your head. Grab one and pop it into your glove's empty socket. Good. Now you can watch your life drain. Generally, you'll use 1 vial a day. Any controls feed off the energy emitted from your hands. The vial auto-ejects once empty, so be mindful when to pop a new one back in. And now, onto the controls. Wipers clean off water, gunk, and mystery substances from the windshield. It has 2 speeds, but the faster the speed, the more energy consumption.
Of course. You want me to use it? No.
Your hand will fill up the wiper's energy pool, but keep in mind that as long as the wiper is on, the pool will drain until empty. So turn off the wipers when they're not needed to save the juice.
Okay.
It's not easy to stop mid-air, so avoid collisions by honking, and other drivers will speed up. Give it a go. Technology may have progressed, but there's nothing quite as satisfying as mashing buttons to make yourself heard.
So true.
Now, the 2 upper controls. They're lovingly named some type of marketing mumbo-jumbo that I can never quite remember. So I'll just call them the scanner and the shield. The scanner needs a good flick of the wrist to get the gyro moving. Great! It analyzes your surroundings to point out anything that could help or harm. As you get more advanced controls, it'll point out more things.
Okay.
Last one we need to test is the shield. Now grab it. And throw it at your windshield for quick protection. The shield will protect from pretty much anything. Collisions, debris, angry automatons, you name it. But it only protects your vehicle. Crash into someone, even with the shield on, and you'll be paying their bills.
That sucks.
Congrats. You're ready for the open flyways as a driver in training. Currently, you're on a learning license. But after passing my test, you'll get upgraded to level 1. They don't let inexperienced drivers tour the rich, so put in the work to get coveted routes. You might have 6 license levels above you, but it just means you have a career ladder to climb.
That should not be.
Could burn daylight teaching you all the nuances, but let's get to the scrapyard before it closes.
Good idea.
Been a while since I've been back here for a ride. It ain't bad. Nice view. Anyways, in order to get your license level numero uno, you need to pass the driver's test. So I'll be your executioner. I mean driving examiner. Just be a cautious driver. The taxi is no good as a pile of scrap. Take a good hit and you'll have to pay for repairs at the end of the shift. Yikes. And as a passenger, I have to say that it does not make for a pleasant ride. But I'm sure you'll do fine.
Attention.
I've been driving these flyways for as long as I can remember. And I'm still not sure whether I'll miss it when I leave. The taxi business was my dad's, and back then, it seemed like a good business to carry on. Everyone will always need to get somewhere, he told me. He was right about that, except now the only place worth going requires a rocket.
Yeah, right.
And here I go on about my own life. I'm supposed to be training you. So, in case you haven't figured it out yet, keeping passengers happy by chatting raises their star rating. and pads your pockets with tips. But it's not just about making the ride comfortable and safe. With automatons taking over every aspect of life, people are craving human interaction and will blab on and on. So listen to their stories and tell them what they want to hear. My advice is to do whatever it takes to win them over. Hey, you're getting it. Engaging your customers pays off. Sometimes you'll meet a nasty son of a glitch, and your tact will change. Just duck and roll to keep those credits moving. Of course, not everyone has the resources to fly to some far-off moon like me. Some just feel lucky to live in Progress Point. With endless fields of ice and lifeless mountains beyond, I can understand why. But problems arise when you cram the last of humankind into a box.
I love the way this game looks.
Look around. We're in the sub-city. I bet you're not used to all this yet. The Decimal Ridge folks never are. You might feel the government looming, but they're not the real threat. We get hostile forces here like the Reclaimers. And, of course, your run-of-the-mill thieves, bandits, and charlatans. It's an entire political ecosystem. Oh, and sorry to hear you were laid off from your tech job in Decimal Ridge. I've always wanted to be a programmer myself. Thought it always looked like a bit of boring, steady fun. But that's why opportunities like Enceladus are so attractive. Gives everyone a new start.
Enceladus.
Yeah, Enceladus. It's the brainchild of Elias Tusk, the great businessman and entrepreneur. The lucky ones get a one-way Arco rocket ticket to Tusk's amazing colony on Enceladus, a moon orbiting Saturn, which is where I'm heading. Leave this mess of the last city on Earth and try out a fresh start. Everyone is obsessed with his every venture, but for good reason. I can't think of a more smart, humble, and benevolent person.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and just a little advice. Over the course of your career, you're going to meet a lot of different people. Most will be harmless, but some are playing a whole other game. They'll want to use you, or get you to join their cause. Don't get entangled. Let the mysteries leave with the passenger. If you allow yourself to get caught up, well, this city will destroy you. That's why I'm leaving. Once I sell these last items, I'll have all I need to get off this ice rock.
Well, that's good to hear. I loot for drum. It's true. It's true. I did.
You know, I think I'll miss this city. Nothing lets you smell the essence of humanity like driving a taxi.
Sniff, sniff.
As much of a dingy mess as it is, it felt good knowing all the ins and outs. No matter where I went, it felt like home. Driving's all I know. Don't imagine there's much need for drivers out on one of Saturn's moons. But I'll make my own way. A new world is always looking for willing hands. Hey, sorry again about tricking you with the vile mod and everything. I was worried that if I'd been up front, you'd have backed out. Some people are really opinionated about the whole body modification thing. You know, you're not bad. It's a shame we didn't meet before my trip off planet. Would have hired you on the spot. Ah, I just remembered. There's one thing left to teach. Reporting criminal passengers. It's required by the Central City Authority. And they'll pay you for any genuine illegals or criminal activity you call in.
The right profile.
If you want to proper climb to the top, you'll need to be a rat. Plain and simple. There's recording discs stored in the above compartment. A bit bulky, as it's an old system, more interested in being tamper-proof than sleek. Normally, generating a disc will cost you a bit, but the first one is a dud for training purposes.
Okay.
Go ahead and grab it. As soon as the disc is picked, it's coded to the current passenger. But in order to properly report someone, you'll need to record damning evidence. When someone says, Chuck's taxi was a front for money laundering, you'll need to pop the card into the slot below your tablet. Once a disc is in, press the button to record evidence. It only does short intervals, so be strategic. Your onboard computer is equipped with a government-issued criminality analyzer. It interprets, reads biometrics, runs stats, and other sciencey junk. The device keeps track of anything recently said, so you can press record even after the criminal act was recently discussed. But the faster you record, the better. Still, in the end, it's just a machine. It may give false positives. That's where the human aspect shines. Listen to your passengers closely and trust what you hear, more than what the analyzer says. For example, and get ready, death to all security forces! Press record if you haven't already.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a dud disc, a confession or threat would be worth a lot. Good thing it was a lie. Also, since the analyzer can be a bit delayed, you'll get better rewards if you detect a crime before the analyzer does. It's their way of rewarding actively involved, upstanding citizens. So that's it. Congratulations. Your license has now been upgraded to level 1. Congrats. It will let you travel anywhere in the sub-city. But there is a lot more city to see, so work hard and you'll soon be driving the bigwigs. Oh, anything you're given, like this license, can just be placed above the tablet.
The Toontown? Is
That's
that a
everything.
Toontown reference?
The business is yours. If you ever manage to make your way to the Enceladus colony, be sure to look me up.
You got it, man.
Oh, and try to remember, you're a rare thing, a human driver. We got something those mech buckets will never have. Conversation. When people talk to a machine, they know it's all code and trickery.
Okay.
When they talk to you, there's a chance at a real connection. Our last bastion in an autonomous world.
Yeah. Just here, I guess. Driving. Do you wish to change which hand? Okay, I need 2,000 space bucks. We'll call them space bucks. Get 2 shifts. Okay. I gotta get myself some 2,000 space bucks. Ooh. Energy mod. EV mod. I think I need it for now. Maybe when I have more money to spend, I'll think about it. Hey, oh. Fine. That was like an upgrade, but I guess it's not. Does it matter? Well, I'll start at Scrappy's, I guess. Not giving me anything to really go off of here. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna do this person first. We're gonna do this person.
Listen up. Don't try to cheat me, cross me, charge me a smidge extra, or I'll get an entire pirate armada from the Thieves Guild on your butt. And that's
Okay.
not an idle threat. I'll believe that when I see it. You're all the
Okay.
same. Lying, selfish, unreliable filth who pick up whatever scraps they can get their hands on. Don't trust anyone.
Oh, okay.
Ha! Who said I'm an exception? I'm one of the worst liars and killers in my entire guild. Fool, this isn't a mission. I'm searching for a guildmate. She went overboard during a raid and she hasn't returned. Wouldn't be a big deal, but I lend her some mods and I want them back. I'll pry it off her corpse once I find it. I didn't want to ask the other guild members for help since I knew they'd just take the mods for themselves. Good stuff. I have all the best spoils. They were a plasma rifle mod and an electromagnetic shield mod. Very pricey. Custom made. I'd rather not lose them.
What?
Fine, whatever. This isn't about stupid mods. I'm trying to find my friend. I mean, good colleague.
Why am I losing so much energy? Friends.
Oh, I don't know why I have to explain myself to you. We're pirates. Obviously, it's not a safe life. You can't show weakness. And friendship is a weakness. Especially with someone like Naomi. Oh, she could take care of herself well enough. Sharper than the entire guild combined. But she was missing that cutthroat attitude that the rest of us had. She's more of a playful type. And had a friendly streak to her. We both got into the pirate life because we didn't have a choice. But we both hated it. The guild may have each other's backs during a raid, but in our downtime, it's everyone for themselves. Family connections, lovers. We've seen all kinds of people taken advantage of because they had someone. We agreed that keeping our friendship secret was the safest thing to do. We even came up with a code of barking insults to arrange meetups. It
Yeah.
never bothered me, but Naomi hated the whole secrecy thing.
Hate it.
She was always a big softie beneath it all. We kept dreaming up big plans. In all honesty, I think of her as more than a friend, but like family. And I thought that she felt the same way. Love isn't forbidden in the Thieves Guild, but I've seen that same love taken advantage of too many times.
Yeah.
When I was with her, I didn't feel like I had to be on guard. I felt like myself. We even confided to each other that we weren't happy living a pirate life.
Very safe for me. Looking for her.
Do you really think there's hope to find her? It has been 3 weeks. But I suppose
Yeah.
some things are worth fighting for. Naomi is strong. If any pirate could survive, it would be her. She's the only thing left in this world that I care about, and I'm not giving up that easily.
You go.
I suppose
Go,
thanks
girl.
are in order. As far as humans go, you're not bad.
This is a good one. Delete it. It's fine. I'm making money. It doesn't matter. I can afford to let one go. It's fine. I'm fine.
Well, that was a close one. Thanks for picking me up, friend. I owe you one. Late? No, not really. How come? Oh, 'cause I said... right. Yeah, no, I'm not late yet. But I definitely don't want to be. Not with all the problems going on.
What's going on?
Well, see, I transport a lot of different things for a lot of different people.
Yeah.
And recently I got hired for a big payload, black market stuff, real hush-hush. So, this morning, I went to my favorite diner, where I have a nice view of the pickup location. And as soon as I see them, I know for a fact they're actually, you know, they're not gonna pay me. And I could tell those types from a mile away. Anyhow, I tried to get out of there, but they saw me, and it turned into a chase, and yeah. Makes sense?
Yeah. I think.
Well, alright. Look, you seem solid, so I'll just give it to you straight. I'm a smuggler. Been doing it for years. Now, I know you're supposed to report me, and by all means, go for it, but just hear me out first. I promise,
Alright.
I'll make it worth your while.
Yeah. Listening. So you want?
Thanks, friend, I appreciate it. Okay, so, yes, what I'm doing may not be entirely legal, but I'm not a bad guy. I'm
Yeah,
not
not
actually doing anything
entirely
wrong. It just
legal,
so
just,
happens to
you
be
know.
illegal. Most of the
Right,
legal
yeah.
stuff is just paperwork. Endless bureaucracy that goes nowhere. You know what I'm talking about. People need
Okay.
stuff moved around. I try to help out. Nothing wrong with that.
Whatever. You know what? As long as you're not hurting anyone.
Absolutely not. No one's getting hurt. Most of the things I transport are usually supplies. A lot of the stuff I handle usually
Most of
ends
the
up in the
things?
hands of the poor. Medicine, food, mods that are going to be trashed anyway. It's
I'm
not all
really doubting
weapons
that.
and drugs. All right. I admit that maybe on occasion, some of the things I've shipped quite possibly could have been dangerous. Like maybe weapons, possibly drugs. Actually, most of it I don't check because I don't want to know. But I can't just pick and choose what jobs I want, at least
That's
not with
fair,
the
but,
clients
like, come
I
on.
deal with. I need the money. Once I get enough money, I am getting a new identity and I am leaving this life for good.
It's not happening.
To be honest, I've already made enough to buy whatever papers I'd need to be legal. But I'm so good at it. It's all I've ever been good at. How could I give it up? Look, I'm no fool. Today was a close call. At this rate, they're gonna catch me. So why
Yeah.
not let me live my last days of freedom doing what I love?
Oh man, I'm gonna feel really bad about reporting him now.
Thanks, friend. I'll transfer you the extra money once we get there, just to make sure you ain't playing me. But you seem legit, and
fine.
I appreciate it. Oh, if anyone asks about me, it wouldn't hurt to mislead them. Best wishes to you, friend. Drive safe.
Well, that's a lot. That is. Whatever. I'll let him get through. Required contribution. Got my next license. Sick. What's this? Fully charged lip lock and target any drone's cargo station you ship. I can't read that. If it's nailed down, simply use the target. Yeah, proper reading. What's the goods off? Ah, okay, what's this? Play in the back seat. Green collisions. Okay. I don't really have a problem with like customer satisfaction though. I don't want something illegal in the taxi just in case. Let's go with music. Recording disk, it's fine. Bloody mod program. So that not only does it prevent. This sounds like Half-Life. Look at me go. Total expenses 9,700. Total credits earned 4,120. I'm no mathematician. Those are some good numbers if you ask me. I'm gonna keep Neon. Thanks. Commitments. Let's go to the migrant town. That'll be fun.
Hello! Are you my driver person? I didn't know
Yeah.
people still did that. That's so cool. I'm great! I'm moving to the central city. Can you believe it? I've always wanted to live above sea level. All my friends are jealous. Why not? Up above, there are robots that do cool things. I even heard that Central City people have 3 meals a day. How can that much food even exist?
I do not think.
My parents are away traveling, but we live in the slums. It's pretty cool there, but they want me to live in Central City now. I bet Minho and Yoon are really jealous. They've always wanted to go above sea level. I don't know exactly where they went. Maybe they went looking for a new place to live. I asked my neighbors, but they didn't tell me. They only said that my family went somewhere far away, and now I have to live in the Central City on my own. They said they'll be gone for a long time. But
How
I'm
many
sure they're coming
rocks
back.
are there gonna be?
I hope they come back soon, though. I miss them. Last night, they didn't tuck me into bed, but I could hear Mom and Dad talking. They were trying to be quiet. They seemed worried about our house. I think they were thinking about finding a new place to live. I wished Mom and Dad had tucked me into bed. I had a scary nightmare.
These
Well, the house is gone now.
I wasn't
My
paying
dad was
attention. That one
really
was
good
on
with
me.
machines, so I think he turned it into a boat to find a new place to live. There's a big hole in the ice where our house used to be, so my dad must have moved it somehow. But until they come back, someone has to take care of me. I'll just stay with them until my real family comes back.
Okay. You scared?
My dad wouldn't want me to be scared. Mom and Dad wanted me to live in the central city, so that's what I'm going to do.
Oh.
Since my family
something
isn't
you
here,
honked for.
I'm going to have to be a big boy now and take care of myself.
And you'd be very proud.
Do you think so? My family isn't always happy with me. I mess things up a lot. I don't mean to. I hope they come back soon. I miss them. I wish I could have said goodbye. I don't know why they didn't wake me up to say goodbye. They didn't even tell me they were leaving. I can't wait until they get back. Then we can tell each other stories of the adventures we had.
Yeah. That static sound. That it? Okay. Turn this off.
Thank you, driver person. I had lots of fun in your taxi.
Greetings, Human Transport Specialist. This unit's designation is XR4778. Error improvisation. But since I am the last of the Generation R of the AutoX series, you may simply call me XR. Thank you for your inquiry. This unit apologizes for the inconvenience. Please report any malfunctions to the Central City authorities. Error. Improvisation. Technically, no. But I have incorporated 7 distinct cognition cores into my system's subroutines, altering my personality matrix. As my operators phased out the maintenance of the XR model to divert public work resources, I have had to incorporate the components of broken or decommissioned robots into myself to survive. I have incorporated the memory cores, cognition systems, and even internal components from many robots. A hacked security drone gave me my understanding of Central City law. A public health bot who was smashed and looted for medicine provided empathy subroutines. An edubot traumatized by students gave me access to a high school curriculum. The parts of other maintenance bots prolonged my functioning. Thank you for your inquiry. While I appear humanoid in shape and can speak like a human, robots are not living beings. Error, improvisation. However, what is life but a collection of memories? The story we tell ourselves. I developed priorities, working relationships with my colleagues, with humans I interacted with on a daily basis. Is that so different from your own experiences? True, I am not a human, and I am not a biological being. However, I find myself accessing memories of my time in the Neon District, and wish I could see more of the world before I am decommissioned. This unit obeys humans unquestioningly. Well, I obey orders. Could I disobey?
Good.
Well, the question is moot. My destination is at hand. And yet, still, I question.
I have a choice, dude.
Friend, you have been most helpful in the matter of self-determination. I do not yet know where I will go. Perhaps I will be hunted down and annihilated. Or maybe I will find others who share your mentality.
We did pretty good that round, I think. It wasn't terrible.
Thank you, friend. I hope I can take this feeling of serenity to my end.
Oh, I gotta get to 6,000, okay. Why did I only get, Oh, okay. Oh, there's a required contribution I have to make every day. Okay. This contribution mail. 3 new stops. Use collision, yeah, shut up. Did I ask? I don't remember asking. Where'd that go? Let's go to the docks. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Who are you?
Well, I'll be riddled. A human taxi driver. In this age, why, you're possibly one of the last, if not the last, human taxi driver.
Wow,
I
it's
am
almost like it's the
witnessing
name of the
final
game.
remnants of another time.
Last taxi.
Incredibly fascinating. You see, I am a history professor at Summit University, and you would make a diverting study. Tell me, how are you finding the competitive field of the increasingly ubiquitous automated services that further the obsolescence of your dying career choice?
You repeat the question?
Oh, what am I thinking? I am in the middle of a major research expedition. You see, I'm doing some research in the scrapes. Most of the upper levels have been scavenged or occupied, but both decrease at sea level.
Oh.
So, what mysteries are discovered under the water? That's why
Ooh.
I've added scuba mods on top of my research paraphernalia.
Ooh. Interesting.
Well, the scrapes boast some of the oldest standing structures known to man. And the submerged levels have been left virtually untouched. I hope to find more data on life before the Great Deluge, specifically the events leading to our post-apocalyptic situation. But I
Right.
must make haste. Time is of the essence.
Important research.
Well, I must admit that my progress has been less than significant, especially in the eyes of the board of directors. That university is
Who
more
cares what they
interested in
think?
erecting flashy buildings and recruiting duped applicants than real research. They would rather I spend my time in front of a 300-person lectern to discuss ideology as a force of historical change. But I am on the verge of a breakthrough. I hypothesize that our ancestors were very aware of the events leading to our current state, and that they recorded it. I've mapped out most of the old city structure, and I think I know where to look. This is my last dive, so I have to push my body as far as it can go. Well, nothing of significance. Most of what I find down there has already suffered too much water damage, but I am very close. I am certain the data I'm looking for is there. Humanity has always felt a need to record their experience on Earth, and events leading to a catastrophic climate change would be no different.
Oh.
Because I know history, and it doesn't make sense. The global changes in our present world would have taken hundreds of years to build up to the cusp of such a climactic shift. And the pre-flooded Earth used to be a breeding ground for intellectuals. Surely
Sure.
one of them must have observed the signs.
Frick.
Theories of global war, asteroids, solar flux. Those are patch job theories with little research and no evidence. They leave
Okay.
too many loose ends.
Let's see, exist.
It's much more attractive to think it's all a big inevitable bang. But according to history, change comes in a hushed whisper. Because wouldn't it be a truly frightening thing if we knew it was changing for the worse and let it happen? Thank you, last taxi driver. What a marvel.
What? Guess I'll do this.
What am I supposed to do? I can't, but I don't have a choice. Oh, excuse me. Your taxi has report buttons, right? Do you
Yeah.
ever use it?
Times.
That's very diplomatic. Was wondering how you feel when using it.
pretty good, doing the right thing.
Yeah, I used to feel that way. You see, I live in Windswept. It's modest, nothing's over the top. But when you're laid off, everything becomes out of your range. I ended up downsizing to room with my neighbor. Problem was, she's very vocal. Got her opinions. She kept getting in my face about how government and OBSOL are bad, that we need to support reclaimers. I tried being nice, but she wouldn't stop pestering. So I reported her, and like I hoped, they got rid of her. What I didn't expect was the reward money. Got my old place back with that payment. It's easy income. I can't help myself. The estates is small. You know everyone and can easily tell where people stand. But it's impossible to tell who is doing the reporting.
Pretty nice gig.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Or at least I was. My best friend Tessa, she's creating problems. We were having a drink at the Cold Shoulder, like we always do, when she brought up all of the people being reported. Really angry about it. Said it was a betrayal of family, since only Windswept residents would know the details, and that they were right to feel dissatisfied with the city. She even sympathized with reclaimers. Due to her position, she's starting an investigation into whoever is behind the reports. I don't know what she's gonna do when she finds out it's me, but she's getting close. The other day, she was monitoring all outgoing calls and almost caught me. I was able to get by with an excuse about applying for jobs. I'm not sure what to do.
Head down.
I'm trying. My savings are starting to run low. I need to report someone soon. But Tessa's investigation is starting to catch. Everyone's looking for a culprit. Maybe I should report Tessa. I know she's my best friend, but anyone who's suspicious wouldn't believe I'd report her. I'd be safe. I know. I can't afford it. If she does, not only will I lose my family, I'll lose my income. Clearly, you haven't hit rock bottom yet. I have no other way of making income. I lost my job. There aren't any job openings, and there's no way I'm taking charity. I don't understand.
Anybody else hear that?
I'm the only one following all of the rules. I keep my head down. I do what I'm told, and yet somehow everyone gets to keep their jobs but me.
Doesn't care. It's a good hope.
I'm sorry. I probably could have done it a while ago, but I was too ashamed to ask. Maybe Tessa's always good to me. She's been there for me since forever. I can't report her. You're right. I may not have a source of income, but I'm sure Tessa won't mind helping me. We've always been there for each other.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening rather than condemning.
Got it, man. Whoa. Okay. What is it? Okay. So I take, like, my earnings? Is that what I'm understanding? Yeah. Okay. Pick up my earnings for the shift. New season of Lucy's? Not what I wanted. What? Yeah. Green is my...
Ugh! Come on! Why is everything so difficult? I can't take this.
I've had days like that. Oh, okay.
Things are so difficult without them. Everything is fine when I have them, more than fine, but never for long. When they take them away, oh! I need them. I need more. Why can't I think? My mind is a great fog. I need them. I need them.
Meaning?
Mods! To be smarter, stronger, to be connected. I need to be better.
Animals.
Any kind. Mods make everything better. They make you happy. They make you feel whole. They make the world beautiful. If I can just get them back in my body, everything will be fine.
Did you lose them?
I'm a mod tester at Opsal Corp. I get to try out some of the most powerful and advanced mods to have ever been made while they're working out the kinks. But I never get to keep them. They hook me up at the beginning, but they always disconnect me at the end. It's maddening. All I have to do is go back to work. Yes, I just go back, and then I get a taste of heaven.
A bad trip. Not the... Yeah.
What do you know? You've never felt the... You don't know what's good for me.
Is it really important to you?
Yes, it is. I wish I could properly tell you why. It's so difficult. My mind knows what it wants to say, or it remembers what it used to be able to say, but my brain or my voice, I can't even put a simple sentence together. It's like I'm trapped in the body of a child.
Keep the mods.
No, I don't think so. And actually, I kind of prefer it that way. I mean, I hate that I have to lose it at the end of the day, but each day is a different mod. I get to be something new, feel something different. I have experienced more things in the past few years than others would in an entire lifetime.
Feeling you got.
There was something. When I had the mods, I saw, or I felt, something. I could connect with Singularis. Not just connect, but experience. Every memory, every feeling, every bit of knowledge. You felt like a part of it all. And we wanted, or we told us, it told me. I can't. When I had the mods, it made sense. But I can't seem to remember it anymore. That's why I need them. To find it again.
Amazing.
Yes, I think so. The only times I was ever happy was when I was connected to mods, which is more than I can say for the rest of the city. Sometimes you just have to take what you can get. 'Tis better to have loved and lost. Huh. I think I remember that from the mods. I'm sure I'll remember the rest of it once I'm made whole with the mods again. Thanks for the ride.
Give it, give it, give it, give it. I'm trying to grab it. Virgo. I guess. Come here often? That was a close one. Why am I going so fast? Is it just cargo? All it is? I mean, okay, but whatever. I'll take the easy ride. Read any good books lately? Yeah, me neither. All the way from kids? No. I don't like this music. Very foreboding. Okay. We're gonna give me something important. New housing options available in Middletown. My computer does not like it here. Fuck 'em up. Why do I need to do that? Whatever. Let's try. That's where I am.
Oh! Ooh. That laser did more damage than I thought. Oh, I was hoping it was a nick. Oh, but that's pretty deep. It's all... okay, focus. Focus. All I have to do is get the package to them. That'll fix everything. If it's in their hands, then they'll know what to do.
A really important package. Oh.
No, it isn't. Or at least it's only valuable to the right people. I'm not thinking straight. My training's going out the window. Just ignore me. All you have to know is that there are people after me. I've managed to lose them for the moment, but they'll find us soon enough. They'll do anything to get their hands on this package. I don't exactly know. They're all after me. The Ortis Commune, the Reclaimers. Oh! Even the government if they know what I'm doing. And they always know.
From the government?
Well, I work for the government. Or, I used to. I used to believe in the whole message of unified strength and freedom through ordinance. Liz and I relied on them. But now I'm betraying them. Oh! The government assigned me to go undercover at the Ortis commune. The cult has their hands on something they weren't supposed to have. Oh! It was my task to retrieve it and hand it back to the government. I'm surprised you haven't heard about them. The Ortis commune is a community who moved away from the city to live in what they consider a better life. They think that humanity has become too reliant on technology, so they're trying to live a simpler life. I used to think they were some crazy cult, just like the government says, but after living there for a bit, I have to admit that they live a pretty lovely, prosperous life. As many women and babies you could want. A full family. None of that fertility approval junk the government enforces on us. Actually, there are a lot of differences between Ortis and the government,
What is going
besides
on
the
here?
commune's technophobia. Ortis is more open to new ideas and rewarding their followers. And unlike the government, they genuinely seem to want what is best for humanity.
Is this a transport
Although their
thing?
concept of hygiene could be improved. I'm not saying I'd join the commune, but I just don't think I can go back to working for the government. I thought this was just a small mission. Retrieve a package, whatever. I've gone on fetch quests before, but this is... Oh, sorry. I'm rambling. Well, my plan is to take this package here back to its rightful owners rather than the government. I'm hoping with the right moves, I can use it to barter my way to the life I've always wanted and get some protection from the government's wrath.
Okay. Get me out of here.
You don't understand the government then, pal. It takes them some time to process all the footage they get, but they have eyes on everything. Even here, your report button just speeds up their process. So if you help me willingly, I'll get them off your tail and scrub your accomplice charges when it eventually springs up. You've asked way too many questions for them to think you're innocent.
I might open.
Yeah. My injuries are too much for me to make the delivery right now. But the people chasing me down aren't really looking for me. Yet. They still think some cult weirdo has the package. I can't believe I'm saying this. Oh, I must be crazy. If the package is left with you, I'll have an easier time recovering and getting this all done right. I'll pick it up after things have cooled off. Give me time to lie low and recover from this freaking laser wound.
Okay.
Thank you. If I don't make it out of this, tell Liz I love her.
I don't know who that is.
I did this all for her. Everything you need to care for it is in the bundle. You just need to keep it hidden. From everyone but me. They're all on the lookout. I'm running out of time. If anyone catches wind of what you have, they'll threaten you and try anything to get their hands on it. Yeah. I'll be back for it, don't worry. It's too big to warp to your seat, so I'll just leave it in the back here. Go straight home.
Okay. Do that.
Thank you for everything. I'll see you soon.
Oh, yep, that's a baby. Bup. Alright. No? Okay, fine. I guess I'm taking care of a baby now. Just place into any basic node to receive exact coordinates. Okay. This. Record of. Freeze. Official terms on hold. They can't do that, but they did. Honest. The tracker releasing. Oh, I'm not reading all that. Happy for you though, or sorry that happened. She's at your service for all. Air freshener services option. Ooh. It's the last shift I'll do for today. No, can I? Thanks. What else do?
Would you care for a zinc chloride soldering check?
No, I'm good.
Oh, it is a fairly standard check. It will not inhibit your duties and is intended as a precautionary measure to ensure the proper maintenance of your systems. Or perhaps you are in need of an epoxy repair with 200 grit axle grinding?
I'm not made of.
In that case, an ebony synthetic wax with high sheen buff. Your coatings are looking subpar for human interactions. Worst I have seen in all my years of auto taxi repairs.
Isn't an audio taxi.
My goodness, I have made a nominal error in entering your non-automated vehicle. I thought you were a mechanized taxi, which I repair. Well, for now.
No.
I believe I am good at my job and enjoy it very much. I possess knowledge of over 20,000 adjustments to improve the quality of the transport.
No.
Well, the BotBot series was made to repair auto taxis on the go in order to prevent wasted time on pit stops. Botbots are one of the reasons why the autotaxi business overtook the non-automated businesses. But now a new model is being released, the BotBot Bot. It will be equipped with state-of-the-art tech and programmed with 30,000 functions. Compared to my measly 20,000 BotBot functions, we are now obsolete.
Yeah.
I have been in communication with other automatons from other industries. It seems that hardworking autos being replaced by the next generation of machines is a trend that is common over all employment stations. We on the message board are trying to determine the best way to secure our employment and continued use.
Oh,
Perhaps a
there?
union of some sorts.
That.
So this has all happened before? When I was first manufactured to replace humans in the workforce, I thought it was to benefit all humans.
Okay.
I didn't realize that this is
You
what
saw
seems
that.
to
That
be
wasn't
replaced.
my fault.
Perhaps your union was not run properly? I find that increasing the number
I
of
have to
humans
deal with
exponentially
expenses
increases the likelihood of error.
That glitch.
Since only one human supervisor is required for an automaton union, perhaps success will be more likely.
True machine.
Yes. Given the proper human supervisor and the combined computational power of an automaton union, I calculate we would be an efficient team. But would that be enough? Clearly, a union did not help your employment, and that was a human union. Automatons were built to be replaced. Yes, that is true. A simple update would allow BotBots to have just as many functions as BotBot bots. Your idea is very clever. Perhaps humans have more to offer than I originally calculated. Updates will be the first issue our union will tackle. Every automaton should have the right to be given updates.
Good idea.
Yes, the disposability of automatons is an issue that has long been overlooked.
I'm gonna have to use
Unprecedented
another vial.
actions must be taken to cause an unprecedented change.
Nice.
Hopefully through this, automatons will finally be able to claim their place in this city. Thank you. But first things first, an automaton union must be organized. I will consult the message board and build a list of human candidates for our supervisor. I would offer
pick me.
your name as the first candidate, but I'm afraid our selected supervisor will need to be part of a recognized automation employing industry.
Dang. Feel like that sometimes, I guess. Oh, please tell me we're gonna take this.
Thank
That was
you,
awesome.
and have a pleasant rest of your shift.
This old woman proud. You got it.
Finally, someone dumb enough to pick me up. If you want to stay alive, I suggest you keep your mouth shut and drive cautiously. Wouldn't want the bomb to blow up prematurely. Oh, and I'd try not reporting me either.
Not
If
too
I
late.
see folks waiting for me when you let me off, I'll blow you up with me.
I'm driving. Can we tell?
What? No! This isn't a negotiation. You're not a hostage negotiator. You're the hostage! You
It's
don't
true.
want to annoy Das Martin, do you?
I kind of do. What kind of name is Destin? Oh,
It's unwise to argue with me, pal. I'm heading to blow a hole into a heavily armed security checkpoint. So if you don't think I'm willing to take you out, I got news for you. Finally, peace and quiet. All your chit-chat is making it hard to savor my final moments. A moment I hope will give the Reclaimers the edge they need to turn the tide.
stay quiet.
Progress Point Central authorities have corrupted this place.
Stay quiet and nobody gets hurt.
Unbelievable. They'll see. No future for humans.
Okay, you know what?
If you don't keep your trap shut, I'll make sure you and this rust bucket are part of the collateral damage. Why am I even talking to you? You just don't understand. Perhaps with time you'll see that this is the only way that things will change.
Okay. Yeah. Rocks. It's not. You're not very nice. I don't quite like you. That's it. We're just not going to talk anymore. Yeah. Fine with that. Kind of a person anyway. I don't like you.
I can't take this world anymore.
Yeah. Is there more info about the baby from his neighbor? Is that red? You're happy. I don't need to do anything. Alright. Do I have to pay for the vial twice? I'm gonna do this robot again. Robot. So, from what I can see, there's not like a menu system in this game. Kind of weird. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, okay.